Go. Let me know if everything sounds okay, looks okay. Event should be live in about 5 minutes or so. Probably gonna end up gemming the first like 10 levels or so of tower and then just let it play out over the weekend after that. Not a huge rush. Just gonna be grinding some XP tonight and hanging out. Good stuff. What's up, Christian? Yeah, good stuff. Good to see you, Chris Nagel. How's it going? Good to hear. Ruby, good to see you. Sweet. Sounds good. I've been grinding XP quite a bit the last days. Matthew, good to see you. So that's where we're at now. We've got just under 700 mil to go, which is awesome. So it's about 21 hours or so, something like that. So it's looking pretty good. Gonna do lots of it over the weekend, and then we're gonna finish it off on Tuesday with a marathon stream, which will be super fun. I'm excited. Actually, I guess I haven't even scheduled that stream yet, which I'll need to do sooner than later. Antrax, what's up? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, doing pretty good, man. It's been a good day. Nothing major, pretty chill. All in all, pretty good. Did kind of an impromptu stream, was it 2 nights ago? So it was fun. Just grinding on the new account a little bit, making some money and mastering some stuff. So that went well. We got to level 35 on the other account, and that's been going pretty good. If I can stream for 3 hours today, we should be able to hit 288 billion or so. And we'll be closer on XP anyway, we'll see. I'm heading out to the lake this weekend to the in-laws place again, so won't be playing a ton over the weekend, but what's up, Turf? Good to see you, man. As always, welcome, welcome. So normally I go into this event with no items, like as close to zero as I can, but as you can see I have 700 right now. But it's just because I still have like a ton of items stocked up, like I've got a couple billion in inventory, just so that I can keep ripping net worth and XP while this thing starts. Because it normally takes at least a couple hours for the market to really crash anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. We'll just, we'll be able to keep selling through items quickly. And still be able to get like full XP while we play, and then as we're running low, then we'll start buying up items and stuff. I also stocked enchant, so I've got 691 spirits, because generally those are the ones that get the most expensive the fastest. So I bought these when they were fairly low, because I know over the next couple of days that they're going to skyrocket. So just because there's so much of a demand for them to enchant all the tier 9s that are coming with tower. So I stocked up on those. We'll still need to buy elements for enchanting, but that's fine, not a big deal. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why the market mats crash so much. It actually doesn't make any sense. I really don't understand it, because with a week-long crafting event, you would think that they would go up like crazy, but they didn't really go anywhere. So I don't really know why or have an explanation for it. It seems kind of weird. Oh, turf. Are you in the hardest difficulty now? You hit 58? Nice. Steven or Stefan, depending on how you say it. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. All right. Let's look at rewards, shall we? Rat catcher. Research scrolls. Massive. Elusive. Carolyn, hey, good to see ya. Good stuff. Donovan. Yep, that's funny. That is supposed to be a picture there, but that's alright. Lilu coins, more shards, dice, Titan Soul, so exactly the same as last time, so good stuff. I think it's going to be funny if I end up doing any tower with my new guy as well, because I haven't spent anything on heroes at all, and I've actually just been rushing levels. Like, we hit level 35 really fast, so that may go badly, but I might try it out. We'll see. It'd be fun. Music listener, hey, good to see you. Oh, Ark's Russian, let's go. I guess we didn't even start a level, did we? So here's what I'm really debating is, so see how I have all of these guys who don't have any equipment on them at all? So what I'm wondering is, if I send them with anyone, are they just all gonna die? Like, is that possible? It looks like I might be able to do a couple levels. We'll see. We're gonna gem the first 10 of these. Just because then over the weekend I don't have to spend gems on the later levels. Yeah, it's still gonna work. Because that's what I was wondering. Like, it would suck if I could only do floors with like my top 3 heroes. Like, that would feel really bad. So hopefully we can do at least a few like this. You get 300 gems in the event as a reward anyways, so I don't mind spending the 300 up front. Oh boy. Yami's gonna have to pull this one out. Nice. Too close. Yeah, I'm not gonna gem the whole thing. This will just be for the first few floors. This is a boss and I can still kill it with just my normals, hopefully. Yeah, you'd rather have 300 gems. I hear you. I get you. Oh boy, this might not go well. Come on. Yes, they were all red by the end. Good stuff. Good stuff. The more that I can do with my normal heroes, the better, and then everything else will just take time over the weekend, but I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so these guys will just punch everything to death with Polonia. It's not gonna work. Gonna have to do that. Honestly, I could just put only weapons on these guys and they would hit so much harder, and I could probably do a lot more of this dungeon. That would actually probably be a good idea. Like, just throw some, like, even normal tier 9 weapons, just so at least there's like some decent attack value on them. Let me do that with these lower guys and just see if we can do another floor. So, like, these two, if I just equip like any weapon. So I just want cheap stuff, no enchants, normal. And if I just go by gold price, I want tier 9. 500k. Oh, this guy has axe. What? Why are the axes and the swords so much more? All good. Okay. And then I'll go to this guy, do the same. We'll see if this works. I've never actually done this before. It's more of an experiment than anything, but just want to see. 400. Okay. Are prices on things really dropping that much already? Like some of these were only 500k. They're normally 700. That's crazy. Like, why is that only 500k already? That's weird. Last one. But once we get Royal Merchant next week, then we'll actually be equipping our heroes properly, and these guys will just be able to rip through anything. But right now it just looks obviously really awkward. Dang, I was hoping that they could do that. Oh, all orange, that might work. Yeah, we're good. Nice. XYCK, don't know how to say that, but no, they didn't change it. It's just the first levels are lower amounts of gems, and then the last level's like 150 gems or something. So I'm just gemming the first ones, and then we'll switch that up later. Oh, I forgot that this takes so much longer when there's not extra. That's my fault. I'll just do this in feather once, and then we're just gonna go normal after that probably. What's up, Amori? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right, so let's we'll feather here, and then if we can do even that, and then I can get all the items out of it, and then after that we'll just start sending them like one at a time. Like my good heroes one at a time. I've been sending all these guys with nothing on them to like the level 4 or 5 dungeons and stuff, and it's been fine. Like I've been making some money from it anyway, and some chests and stuff, so it's been good. I should have enough guys here to send for the next one, hopefully. Perfect, man. Yeah, I figure lots of people will just be hanging out tonight, like playing the event and chatting and stuff, so it'll be good. Alright, so if I go those two and then Yami, can they do it? This guy can't. Oh, there is one that can though. Sweet. So this will probably be the last one that we gem, because after that I'll need to let people like heal and stuff, so we don't really need to gem past this point. So we'll just do the first 9. There's probably people who are done already. We'll check leaderboards in a sec. Five minutes, 10 seconds this time? That's faster than last time, isn't it? Wasn't it like 5:30 or something? Oh, this is 5:10 as well, but they're not first. Oh, never mind. Floor 28. I was thinking floor 30. Okay. Arc. B. Stark. Oh my gosh, so many guildmates in here. KKL. So good. So that's the other question, what to do with all of the And I don't know the answer to this yet, but what to do with all the items that I just got, because these like aren't going to sell for anything in market, so I might as well just sell them in my shop. These I can't one-shot with energy. These I can't one-shot any of these items that I just got from Tower with the energy that I have, and I want to be getting energy as fast as I can for XP's sake. So I don't actually know what the best move is for me to do in order to keep my energy up, but still like make the money and not just off these in the market for basically free. You know what I mean? Like I don't really know what my best move is, so we'll see. I'm not too sure. I mean, that's the thing too, is that if you look at the items that I normally buy, they're going to be dirt cheap anyway, right? So for me to get rid of these items for dirt cheap and then just be able to buy the ones that I want for super cheap, then it doesn't really change anything. Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing, is that if I just ascended those lines right now, which I could definitely do, then I have the ability to just one-shot them anyway, right? The other thing that I could do, because I'll be selling them so close to just cost, essentially, because no one's going to be buying them right now, because everyone's getting them for free, is that I could just sell them normally and not worry about surcharging them. So I'm still getting the same XP from them. I'm still getting essentially the same amount of gold, but it's like a free fodder item that I'm getting XP and gold from. So that's another option that we could do. What's up, Arjun? Good to see you, man. I didn't see you in here. Kairika, what's up? Let's check leaderboards and I'll answer your question. I just want to see what people are doing. What? Tridar finished first, looks like, with 532. Okay, so nobody really, like, it wasn't as close in the top 3 as it was last time. Interesting. But there's quite a few people who I think aren't gemming it anymore. It's kind of just lost its allure, I guess. Well, yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking. So because I'll be getting Royal Merchant soon, and it'll kind of change how I use items and that sort of thing, it might actually make sense for me to just use the rest of my compasses now, because since I'm going to have so many more heroes that can do it, I don't need to use my compasses as much next time, because there's so many more heroes that can actually be doing it, and it's not just my final 3. So I think actually I'm going to start using these for floors as we go. So Kairiko asks what I think about like green and up tier 1 to 4 items. Do I try to sell them on market? Do I sell them in shop? What does that look like? I mean, from what I've noticed, anything that's even legendary in those tiers might sell for like 2 or 3 gems, but otherwise you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. So like even on my brand new account that I'm only level 35, I haven't even been waiting to sell in shop for like the really low ones, like tier 1 and tier 2. I've just been destroying the item. Like not even paying attention, which is crazy, but it's just what I've been doing because I'm crafting them quick enough anyway. I'm getting more money from normals in market quickly because people are just buying that for fodder. So it doesn't actually matter that much. Like I'm not getting that much out of it. So I'd rather just get rid of the item. You know what I mean? Like I just delete it. I just go, just as an example, I'm not going to do it, but then I just trash the item. Yes, gone. That's it. You could just use them as fodder items in your shop too. Just small talk and discount them. If they have a high enough gold value, like sure, surcharge them, but I'm never going to take up my market slots with stuff like that. Like for 2 gems to wait 2 days for an item, it's crazy. $20 bill net. That's awesome. Congrats, Arjun. That's sweet. Yeah, you could just sell and shop for sure. It's just with my other one, I would just wanted to get rid of them, and especially for King, like that stuff's really annoying because obviously he always tends to pick the superior shiv or whatever. Christian asks, Rob, once you get your Royal Mission, are you gearing up your heroes to tier 9 Epic Legendary? Are you going to wait for tier 10 to gear them up to Epic Legendary? Yeah, that's something I've been debating too, because we don't know how long it'll actually take for tier 10. Like, obviously it's confirmed, they've talked about it, they said it's in the next major update, but we don't know if that's like a week away or a month away, right? So we're still kind of waiting to hear back, and I don't really feel like spending 2 billion gold on, or a ton of gems or whatever, on random equipment when something better is going to come out right away. But I'm assuming that the normal items are going to be the same, where they're not going to have extra stats on them. Like, let me just give you an example quick, just because I have the item now to show you. So this is like the regular tier 9 bow. So it's only going to have an attack value, 390. But this one is a pack item, so it's going to have 410 plus a defense value. So I'm thinking that the tier 10 normal bow that comes out will have, let's say, 500 attack, but no defense value. You know what I mean? So still there might be some tier 9 items that are actually still better in slot, like especially pack items, than the normal tier 10. So I don't think it's going to change a ton until pack items for tier 10 comes out. That's my thought anyway. So for me to just equip everyone right now with what the current best in slot is and just upgrade that if more things come out, I'm kind of okay with that. My other thought is that I'm not actually planning on spending a ton of gems and like putting in epics and legendaries. I'm probably going to go all blue gear and then just purple weapons, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to legendary all of them. It's like, that's thousands and thousands of gems that I don't want to spend, and I don't think it's necessary. I'll just have my 3 like crazy good guys, and then after that I'll just kind of just do like blues and purples type of thing. So my thought is that as soon as I hit level 80, I'm going to switch over to crafting, and I'm just going to be crafting elements because I'm going to need tons of flood elements, I'm going to need tons of blaze elements, and I'm going to need tons of tempest, all blue and purple. So I'm probably going to switch over to crafting those right away, just hoping that I can get some procs and save myself, 5 mil each or whatever. And then after that, I'm going to start buying up best in slot items, blues or purples, depending on if it's a weapon or an armor slot, and just enchanting them slowly as I go. I guess I could just drop 2 billion gold and just have everybody done within a couple of hours, but I haven't necessarily decided exactly what I'm going to do yet. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not completely sold on one thing yet, but we'll see. Dana and I were also talking. So when I did my 3 main heroes as legendaries, like this, Dana actually crafted a lot of those for me because he has every item. So he was just crafting stuff and like crafting enchants and all that stuff. So we were kind of working on it together. I spent some gems, he spent some gems, which I'm so thankful for. It was awesome. So we were talking about us doing the same thing where, like, let's say he has all the best in slot items, but I obviously have all the enchants. So he could be crafting items, hoping to get some good procs, and then I could be crafting elements. And then I could be putting my elements on the items that he crafts and then equipping heroes with it. Like, that would be more of a long-term thing rather than just spending a ton of money right away. So I'm not necessarily sold either way, but those are the things that I've been thinking about anyway. Oh, we're back? What? Yo, tell me if it's good because we're offline on Twitch, I think. Okay, never mind. It's never happened before. Normally when the stream dies, I have to restart the whole thing. Okay, cool. We're good. Weird. Okay, cool. Anyway, what I was saying... What was I saying? Oh, I didn't know that blue gear was only 50% better than normal. Somebody asked me, don't I have resource spins? Yes, I have resource spins. I don't have them out. I'm grinding to level 80 right now. We've got just under 700 mil XP to go, which is about 21 hours of selling. And then we'll be at level 80. And then once we hit level 80, I'll be getting Royal Merchant. And then I'll be switching over and probably have about 7,000 energy instead of 7,800 or 8K. And my gameplay will probably look a lot more normal at that point. But right now, yeah, we're playing very differently. Very differently. Oh, Arjun, that's interesting. So he's saying that like normal is 100% of the stats, superior is 125%, flawless is 150, epic's 200%, and legendary is 300%. So that was actually the same percentage values for King's Caprice for the amount of favor that you got. Like those were the same percentages of favor total for what you crafted, and then obviously that was double for multi-crafts. So if you, like let's say you crafted a double craft of flawless, then you would get 3 times as much as normal. Yeah, everyone's already pumped for level 80. I'm so excited. So those of you who didn't hear, I haven't actually like scheduled it or made it public yet, but I'll be doing a marathon stream on Tuesday, probably starting in the morning. I'll schedule it for when I know I'm going to be going live, probably on Monday or something. And then we're just going to be playing like a lot of the day. Hopefully there's like a selling event or customer event or something, but no promises at this point. But yeah, we're just going to be grinding it out until we hit level 80 on Tuesday, and then we'll get Royal Merchant. So I'm super excited. It's going to be really good. It'll be fun. The annoying thing is that obviously there's no way to integrate how much XP I actually have in game to like the thing I put on the stream like up here. So I'm gonna have to like manually go in and change it. Like right now it says 3.067 and we're at 3.081, but I can change that every once in a while. So I was out like getting groceries and stuff with my kids yesterday, and I had this idea that I should get like a mini bottle of champagne and then like open it when we hit level 80 on stream and stuff. So I'm actually gonna do it, like for real. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be super fun. So somebody said in a comment, or I can't remember, something that Dana should have the champagne ready for when I get Royal Merchant. So I was like, yes, I should actually get champagne ready. So I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. No, I don't need to more. I'm not gonna shake the bottle and like, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be like I won a NASCAR race. It'll just be chill and I'll enjoy some champagne while we hang out. I used to serve in restaurants for years, and I'm very used to opening wine and champagne and that sort of thing without it exploding. So I have no worries. I would do it right over my computer and not worry about it. Many years of experience doing that. So yeah, not concerned, but I appreciate it. That would be awesome though if we did do it outside and I could just like shake the bottle and, you know, rip my shirt off and run around. That'd be even better, but I don't think that's gonna work. All right, so I think my plan is that if some of these items come up, like I'm gonna start putting these available to customers, but obviously they're 880 energy instead of like under the 783. So if I have the energy to surcharge it, I will, just to make more money. And if I don't have the energy to surcharge it, then I'm just gonna sell it normally, because I got it for free anyway, and I just want the XP and the gold from it. Me selling it in market's not gonna do anything, and me just clearing up that space quickly so that I've got more available so that I can buy the items that I can surcharge in one shot in a few hours or a couple hours. I think that's going to be my best bet. So the plan is that I will still try to rip through these items, but some will be surcharged and some won't be. So it'll just look a little bit different. I don't, that's a good question. I should Google it. Yeah, it definitely is a concern. Like if things get flagged and because I like consumed champagne on stream, that, you know what I mean? Like obviously I don't want to get in trouble or anything, so I need to look that up for sure. No, it's not open now, Arjun. There's no space in between here. Look, one slot. Like customers can't get through there. It's just because the tables, they look like they're taking up more, like less room, but that's actually like people can't get in there, even though it looks like it. I could just get sparkling cider instead. That would actually be pretty funny. I find that interesting. Like in different cultures, consuming alcohol is just viewed differently. Like when we were in Italy, there was just people like out in the street, just like having a glass of wine or whatever. So many like outdoor restaurants and stuff like that, and like it wasn't viewed as something to be frowned upon or something to be done privately. It was just like a public normal thing. Like in your guys' cultures, like some of you are in the States and some of you are in Europe and like all around the world. I assume that all of our cultures are different in terms of how we view the consumption of alcohol. Like some is viewed very negatively, probably because of people ruining it for everyone else and being stupid. But I'm assuming like in other cultures, it's very much a normal thing to be done in public and not like a shameful thing. You know what I mean? All the unenchanted tier 9s are from Tower because I just gemmed like the first 9 levels, so all these were just free items that I got. Well, Goralgia, I really hope that me having a small glass of champagne to celebrate a huge accomplishment after a year and a half of playing, that I would not get like falling off my chair like hammered. So I'm not too worried about that, but I mean maybe we'll see. No, people were absolutely wonderful when I was in Europe. Like me and my wife went there for our honeymoon, and we had an amazing time. It was beautiful. We went to Switzerland and Italy for 2 weeks, and it was awesome. Everyone was super kind and accommodating, and we don't speak other languages, but there was no issues or anything. It was awesome. We loved it. I'm not much for getting hammered anyway, so not something I do. So, I mean, me doing it on stream, that would never happen most likely. Oh man, I've been doing this like I told you guys the one day I got like 3.6 billion net worth, and then the next day I did like 3.2, and then yesterday I did like 2.8 billion or something. Like this time last week I was like at the low 270s, I think, something like that. So we've been like cranking net worth like crazy. So I'm excited to get this thing done. This thing done. Okay, it is allowed. Good to know. Yeah, so I think even on the new account, we're going to switch up strategy quite a bit come next stream because I realized that we've been spending like all of our gold basically on experience and not caring like how much things cost, but just wanting like high XP value items all the time. So we have like 15 million net worth now, and only like 1.5 million invested. Plus the next shop expansion is like 10 mil. Plus there's two character or what do you call it, hero slots that I haven't unlocked yet that are like 1 and 4 million. And then I think there's like a couple of other things like other than the shop expansion that unlock at level 40 as well, like another crafting slot and some other stuff. So I think I'll probably need to save like 20-25 mil. Plus I should actually be investing. So we're probably going to start spending a lot less gold just on XP because we got to level 35 within like 3 streams. Well, I guess 3 weeks of streams. We streamed 5 times in there. So probably going to switch up that strategy quite a bit come the next week. What unlocks at 42? How can you have more invested than net worth? So net worth only goes up when you sell items in your shop. So if you make more money in market than you do just from selling in your shop, then and invest it, then your net worth is going to be higher. Like there's players, even on the next Your Shop episode, which comes out on Sunday, the guy's showing like members from his guild, and there's certain people in his guild that have like no joke. One guy has 30 times more invested than he has net worth. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Pretty crazy. We're gonna actually go up to a bit more energy just to make this a little bit smoother and hopefully give us opportunity to be surcharging a couple more of the more difficult items to surcharge. Not what I wanted. Yeah, I don't know why World Chat gets so crazy about it because honestly, if you are just like buying items from market, buying enchants from market and selling in your shop, even if you're making a little bit of profit off that and you're just playing a ton, your net worth can get super inflated and you're not making enough profit off of that to still have a decent invest ratio compared to what your net worth is. So your ratio can look terrible even though you just play a lot more and still make more than somebody who wouldn't have just spent the time to go to market, buy the stuff and sell through it. But people can just get picky about the ratio, but whatever. I guess if I'm surcharging these items regularly, then I could be enchanting them for that extra XP. I'm just wanting to save my enchants in case some of these items I'm not able to do that with. I don't know. Could you imagine if people included market sales in net worth? That would be insane. But that would make me really sad because net worth is the one thing that accurately displays how much time that you actually spent selling things in your shop. So if everyone just automatically had like a ton more net worth, I think it would make me really sad because it wouldn't just show how much work you've actually put in. But it would probably be a much more accurate representation of people's gameplay for sure. And people could just recycle that so easy, right? Like just sell something in market, buy more things in market, and sell them back in market. You know, like it wouldn't necessarily just be you crafted all those items and then sold it. You could just recycle gold and just get your numbers stupid high. There's one easy solution to that, Carolyn. Find a different one. because you can't really inflate your net worth numbers. Like, that's the amount of time that I've put in the game and sold. It's basically my time times my efficiency of selling. So, I mean, sure, it can be inflated if I just enchant every single item, even though I'm losing money on market from doing that. Like, sure, that's, I guess, inflating it, but I'm still spending the money on it. So, yes and no. The last two Your Shop episodes that we recorded, I'm actually like so happy with them. Like, they went really well. We had good conversation and lots of material, and yeah, changed a bunch of things in their shop and talked through like strategy and energy and all sorts of stuff. It was really good, so I'm excited for them to come out. I think that's probably the biggest difference between like me playing now and me playing like when I first started, like especially on my new account compared to when I played this one, is just that I understand how to get XP fast, ratios between things, how to actually take advantage of market, and like basically how to progress but do it in an intelligent way, or at least keep in mind the different ratios and interesting aspects of the game that you can keep in mind. I think that's probably the biggest difference. Um, XYCK, yeah, I totally agree, man. It would be really cool to see like how much money people have made from market, because it would be just a different indicator of gameplay. But I think that that would just make it really difficult to actually measure it accurately, just because of the ability to recycle gold. Like, I think there would have to be like a marker on items that you crafted yourself. Like, let's say you crafted an item and it shows up in your inventory. Hold on, where's my inventory? Like, let's say I crafted this soulfire extract. There would be like a star beside it, or something, or like just something to indicate that I crafted that myself. So if that's sold in market, then that gives me net worth, like 370k net worth, or whatever I sold it for, even like 700k net worth or something. But if you bought an item from market or received it in a different way, then it wouldn't contribute to your net worth, because you didn't actually earn that item. Like, even if you got something from questing, you earned that item, so you could have your name on it or your star on it or whatever. But as soon as that item is traded into the market, it no longer has that star, and it no longer counts to anybody else's. Because I mean, realistically, I could go into the market right now. I could spend 1.3 G's, and then I could sell those items right back to the market and just make 1.3 G's in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't actually be any work for me, and it would just inflate my numbers. So there would have to be a way to actually track that. But if you could track it by items that you earned yourself, that would actually be a really cool different stat that you could look at. I think that's a good thought. How many chests do you recommend at 5 expansions open with 40 furniture slots? Um, so Danny, I'm almost there on my other account, so I'll be able to answer that much better soon. I'll probably be there in the next week, so you can check that out for what I decide. But currently I'm going with 3 chests, and I think it works well, just because I want to be saving a good amount of components from the quests that I'm doing throughout the week. And then I don't want to be like clogged up in inventory, and it's like, because that can just be kind of a bottleneck if you get too much stuff in there. So I'm thinking that 3 chests is probably going to be what I stick with for quite a while, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But I think 3 is good. With 5 expansions, I think 2 tier 1 bins, 1 tier 2 bin, like of each type. So 12 bins total. So 12 bins, 1 counter, 3 chests and the rest racks. I think that's the best. But we'll see. Once I actually get there, I should have a much better gauge on what I think is optimal. Oh, that's another way to do it. I like that, Kyrico. So basically, market would be money spent in market minus money made in market or something. So like the difference between those two values, because if you spend a ton of money in market, then that takes away from it. But if you're making money in market, then it adds to it, right? So it could show you, okay, you've profited X amount from the market, but if people are just recycling money, then they're just losing money from tax, and that's actually going to screw the ratio over. So that would actually be a really cool way to do it too. That's a good idea. Oh, turf. 5 chests, no way. Don't do it. Don't give people bad advice. This is the good advice channel. All right, let's go. Alan, good to see you, man. The Aussie. Good to see you. All right, our first dice. Good stuff. Number 10. So let's start using some... Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, we'll feather some people. And if we go... How do we want to do this? We're going to need one... One of these guys has got to increase. Because that's got to get over 6250 or else it doesn't work. That's so annoying. Does that mean I need to put on another piece of equipment for him? I just want to put on something cheap that I don't care about. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, that should work. Oh, I'm so excited for when I don't have to do this when I actually have Royal. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so Yami doesn't increase it actually. I thought she did. Are you kidding me? This is so annoying. I'm sorry, this is so choppy. I'm just gonna put on like all this terrible gear. I don't even care at this point. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 14 minutes. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, I think having 2 setups is the most ideal as well, for sure. So basically what people are saying is like, when you're not playing actively, having more bins out is nice because when you log in, you can craft a lot more items. So for me, for the longest time, I had 3 of each tier 1, 2 of each tier 2, and enough tier 3 to facilitate that. You log in, I could craft 12 tier 9 items or whatever, and then log off. So that was just the best setup for me for what I wanted to do. And then when I logged back in and was playing actively, obviously I don't need that many bins out because it's just wasting the majority of your resource cap. So then you switch back and put out as many racks as possible. But yeah, it just depends on your playstyle. Like if you're able to sit there and play for 4 or 5 hours, the least amount of bins possible makes more sense because then you can have more energy. So I think like for someone with only 5 expansions and you have limited slots, only 2 of the tier 1 resource bins make sense. 2 wood, 2 iron, 2 leather, and 2 herbs, and then 1 of each tier 2. So I guess I can just show you what I'm talking about. So 1 iron, 2 iron, 2 wood, 2 leather, 2 herb, and then 1 of each: 1 steel, 1 ironwood, 1 fabric, 1 oil. And that's your best setup for like 5 5 expands, and then everything else is just going to energy, like as much as possible. Because that's the thing too, is that it doesn't take long for energy or for your resources to max out when you're like, when you don't have 800 of them and you only have like 100, right? Like it doesn't take that long. So you having just like a huge max doesn't actually change a whole lot. It's when you get up to the higher levels that you having like a lot of bins, especially for something like King's Caprice. It just helps you a lot to be able to make more money long term. But at the lower levels, more energy is going to be king. Rob, why is that bad advice for the 5 chests? I just think that it's not necessary. I think one of the biggest downfalls for a lot of people is that they just hoard items and they have like a couple hundred items of like low tier, like legendaries or purples or whatever that they're never going to use, that aren't going to sell much. Or they have too many bins out so they don't have enough storage like in their racks, you know what I mean? But I think like getting rid of as much things that aren't energy as possible is just going to help you out. But I guess having a high max for components and enchantments and stuff is really nice. I just think 5 chests feels like a lot. Like I never even got 5 chests on this account. I still only have 4 max. I think I have the 5th one to like maybe level 5 or something. Like it's just low and I've never really used it. Just because I'd rather have the extra energy. I guess it's not necessarily bad advice, and it might be helpful depending on your playstyle, but it's just my preference more than anything. I just have an ether bin out because I'm upgrading one thing at a time. So I'll just have one bin out for the next couple of months as I upgrade things for King's Caprice, because I didn't upgrade anything for months. Just because I had max energy, I had enough bins at high enough levels that I didn't care. But now that King's Caprice is out, I want to have like more bins closer to max level so that I can do better in the event. So I'm just upgrading things slowly as I go over the months to get everything closer to max. But like this, I started at level 1 like a few days ago, and people have just been like paying for it, and I rushed a couple and stuff. So yeah, just do an upgrade slowly. I may just do 1 of each resource until tier 9. Yeah, Turf, actually I was thinking the same thing. Like, you know how I said if you have 5 expands, you should have 2 of each tier 1? I was thinking that I'm going to look at the ratio between tier 1 and tier 2, and if I can get my upgrades up enough that I don't need another tier 1 bin, and I can get away with just 1 of each, even until like the 6th expand or something, I might just do that and just have one of each tier 1 and 1 of each tier 2 bin and just go even more energy. But we'll see how the ratio is and what my upgrades look like, and I'll kind of decide from there. Yeah, King's Caprice did change everything in terms of what I recommend for like shop upgrades and stuff long term, for sure. What's up, Dana? Good to see you, man. For people who aren't max energy, would you prioritize energy or bins? Energy, 100%, not even a hesitation. I mean, bins is nice because you can do well in one event once a month, but otherwise, yeah. I mean, let's say you want to do well in the event and you want more bins out and stuff. 3 tier 1s, 2 tier 2s is more than good enough, and then whatever tier 3s that you want after that, if you're into tier 9s or tier 8s, I guess. But no, energy's still got to be king. It's got to be. So what I'm saying is that I was a slacker in King's Caprice and I need to upgrade my bins. Yeah, I slacked huge. I think I finished second or third last in the whole guild in that event. I slacked hard because I did 10 billion net worth in like 4 days. Just trying to get to level 80 to get royal. But yeah, I slacked a lot, so I'm really gonna have to pull my socks up for the next one and prove that I'm actually worth being there. For real, because I still feel kind of bad about it, but they've been so far gracious. I don't know if I'm in the conversations of being kicked yet, but we'll see. We'll get there. It's okay. Yeah, that's true too. When you, because I only have 5 crafting slots, I'll have 6 crafting slots at level 40 on my other account. So it's not like I need a ton of resource bins out because I don't have a ton of crafting slots, so it doesn't. There's not as much necessity for a high max. That's true. So then later on, if I want to add another tier 1, then maybe that'll make more sense. Yeah, that's true. You're right, Arjun. Most people don't understand that all of these add space. So because this can hold 10 items, the max items that I can hold, like here, 990 right now, that goes up by 10. So if I had another table out right now, then this would look like 1,000 instead. So that's the thing too, is that because, like, sure, I'm only gonna have, what did I say, um 3 chests out, or three, what do they call them? 3 trunks out. But since I'm gonna have so much energy and I'm gonna be upgrading these to like level 6 for the larger ones and stuff, then those are gonna be able to hold so many more items that it's actually okay. It's not hurting me at all. I think she's okay. My wife's out there, so I'm not on duty right now. And I have music in, so I think she stopped. She might have just hurt herself or something. She stands up on stuff now and like tries to climb on things, but she can't walk yet. So she falls off things if I'm not paying super close attention. Not that she's hurt herself or anything, but I'm just saying. Yeah, that's why people say that mannequins are better, because they take up less room and they have 12 instead of 10, or instead of, I think these are only 9. Yeah. So that's why they say that these are better, because they take up less room in shop. Like you see how little room that these take up compared to 9 of these, and they have more. No, I had enough to surcharge there. Oops. Almost all of my stuff, except for the brand new things that I just put out, on my other account, are level 6 now too. So I think it's just because I've had people speed up my upgrades, and I've had so much time throughout the week just to do passive upgrades that my account probably just looks different than the average level 35. Well, for a lot more reasons than that, but I just have decent upgrades for my level. That's for sure. Music listener, that's amazing, man. 100 billion net worth. That's a huge accomplishment, man. Wow. Good for you, man. That used to be top of the leaderboard until recent. Wow, that's so awesome. Good for you. Elon Musk is back. It is an honor. Thank you. The backfires. Everyone says that during events that they're really bad. They haven't seemed too bad for me so far, but I hear you. Where are we at for items? 600 left. I guess I could put up more trunks if we want to hold more, but let's see how the market crash is going so far. 490. These were 730K earlier today. Ridiculous. These are so excited. Okay. This is gonna be good. So good. All right. Pretty soon we'll go over and start buying stuff up. If those of you who weren't here at the start, I stacked up enchants too, so I got almost 700 spirits because these are the ones that get expensive the fastest, and then I'll buy elements to kind of double enchant things pretty soon too. I should really update my XP pretty quick too. Lance? Oh, you're outside? Oh, can you hear me? Should I close the window? Okay. How did I level so fast? Wait, were you here for my... You were probably here for my other account. That's why, right? Because you're not talking about me leveling, like... Yeah, so I started a new account 3 weeks ago, just as a content creator. Normally it's not allowed, but it's for the purpose of creating content. So my new account's level 35. This is my main. This is my main. No, so this is 16 months of grinding, bro. And we're about 20 hours or so away from level 80. And this account is 100% free to play as well. I've never spent a penny on this account. And it's like end game as you can get, max energy, every slot open, everything. Yeah, so this is my main. I wasn't just like playing streaming a just started account as a new player. I'm 19th in the world right now, I think. 19th. There you go. 35 levels, Kairiko. Get out of here. Yeah. No, but I streamed the other account 5 times now. The one was only like an hour, but let's say 4.5 times I streamed the other account for an average of like 3 hours a piece, and we're at level 35. Yeah, you got it. Level 69. Actually, if you guys didn't see, super exciting, Kabam released an update, or not an update, but like a teaser type thing yesterday saying that there's new guild perks when tier 10 comes out. So there's like brand new things that guilds can get, and we've been saving our, what do you call it? I forget the name of it. This stuff. What do you call it? Renown. There we go. We've been saving our renown for quite a while so that if anything new comes out, we can buy it. So we have like a ton. We've maxed it every week since it's come out. So when all the new stuff comes out, then we can actually, then we can pretty much max it immediately. Yeah, I saw the new stuff hinted. So renown. So yeah, they said there's gonna be like permanent resource regen, and I think you said like 3 other things, but I don't remember what it was. Do you, Dana? You probably know off the top of your head. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is so annoying. Because this guy needs to be 6250 for this to work. Because I want to send one more so that it finishes faster. This is so painful with these crappy guys. Just put on whatever, I don't care at this point. This guy's gonna be like the most... Look at this fool, he looks like an idiot. Okay, we're gonna take this off. Wait, wasn't there a guy... What is going on? Do I need to do this with another one? Guys, this is so painful. I'm never doing this again. Never again. Do not care. My gosh. All right, 20 minutes. Like, it would only take maybe like 2.5 hours or so for us to sell through the entire inventory right now anyway. So that's why I didn't know how quick the market would crash. So I wanted to have these just ready to go. So that's why I didn't go into this with 0 items. I wanted to just have some items like ready to grind for the next few hours. Just in case the market didn't crash right away, then I don't have to worry about it as much. And then I'm not spending as much on these as well because these are going to skyrocket very soon. So that's why I just bought up a ton of these. So your guild rank or like your guild level right here, you can up it, but at this point, it doesn't do anything. But it's a max level of 200. So in order for you to like unlock certain perks and stuff for your guild, you need to be at a certain level. So like for you to get like, let's say the max resource boost or the max energy for your racks or something, your guild would have to be at like level 40, level 50, something like that. So that's basically what that is. It's just indicating how much of your renown you've actually put into your guild level. It doesn't indicate a whole lot. Trading slot size. Yeah, that was the other thing. So like in here, like when you create a request, let's say for, you know, whatever item, you can only go to 25, max 25. But soon this is going to be increased by a guild perk. So your guild can change that and be able to buy or sell more per transaction in the market, which is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. And there was also, so there was 4 things that he hinted at, and he said like basically vote on which of these that you want me to reveal a little bit about. So one was like high level players, one was a little bit for everything, one was like a total mystery, and there was one other thing too. Can't remember what it was. So it was just whichever one of those 4 got the highest amount of votes, he was going to reveal something. So we all voted for basically the high guild, what we were going to get. And so those are the things that he told us about. Yeah. Kyrico, I don't think it's put up anywhere. Or actually check on ST Central, because I'm pretty sure Riga would have put it up there because he's like crazy fast, that guy. He's amazing. So check on ST Central and then it's probably up there. You can read about it. Bonus guild token refills for resources. Yep, that's true too. So when I'm like crafting an item and I press like refill my resource when it's out, you know how it said you can only use 3 every 24 hours? Like when you use one, then there's an 8-hour cooldown. Or there's 3 that are stackable. So in 24 hours, it will always be full. But then when you use one, you won't get another one for another 8 hours or until it like restacks. So apparently that's going to refill faster, which is cool. Lucian, that's weird. I've never heard of that before. Just black screening, but you can still hear stuff. It's weird. I'm not sure. Dana, did you rush the event? I guess I can check in here. 719, 731, Stark, Momo. Look at this guy. Sweet. Yeah, there we go. 5.1 news. Good call. Oh, so is it only because other people had tried to link stuff before, but it just wasn't working? But it looks like mods can link stuff, which is cool. No, I didn't craft everything myself. I bought these earlier today, like these 700, and everything that I'm surcharging, I bought them. No, I spend like probably 3 billion a day just on market to refill everything. Jackson Kennedy, thank you, man. I will have a good weekend. Going out to the lake tomorrow. Got date night tomorrow, so I won't be on a whole lot this weekend, but we'll have a good stream, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's update this. 3.105. I finished last night with like 3.000 type thing, so we got 100 million already today. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, for real, Riga had that ST Central news updated within like, he said 20-25 minutes after it was announced or after it was teased by staff. Like, he's so fast. Awesome. Dana, how was your stream today, man? I've been talking to you for a while. We've both been pretty busy. I can't believe I did this. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, look at that. It's so ridiculous. Nice. Yeah, I saw that you and him were in guild chat today, like in voice chat. But I didn't know why, but I figured you were streaming at the same time, so figured that you guys were just chilling, but that's awesome. Sweet. I was actually just gonna like jump in on voice chat like while I was taking care of the kids today and just listen and mute myself, but I just never did it. I was like napping Mila and then grocery shopping and just it was busy, so I would have liked to, but I missed it. What, you reinstalled and still got black screen? Dude, that's so weird. I've never had that before. Maybe turn your brightness up. I pride myself as like the ultimate troll sometimes. Oh, okay. So there's something official on it anyway. Guys, we should actually try Tower on my new account. Like, just see if we can do anything. That would be awesome. Ooh, research scrolls. Good stuff. Oh yeah, okay. It's official. It'd be nice if they gave you something to like speed up a couple um, floors or something. What level does alpha stop at? Does anybody know? Like when alpha, beta, and gamma actually start for levels in game? Yeah, I knew that finals 58. Okay, gamma. Gamma's 45. So what's beta at then? Because it's got to be like high 30s or something. Or maybe mid 30s. Because if my new guy's in beta, I probably won't be able to do anything at all. Oh, so merchant level 20. No, it's 34 for beta, and I just hit 35. I'm not going to be able to do anything. That's so funny. Shoot. Oh man, I didn't even know that. Not that it's a big deal. I'm not going to be home all weekend, so I'm not going to play my new account from now probably until like Sunday night, but that's just funny. That's awesome. Thanks, Mantis. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's not a good sign, Carolyn. Yellow already? That's the thing I don't know about too, is that like because I only now have 3 heroes that have any half decent gear on them, that I don't know how the last few levels are gonna look, because I'm either gonna have to just like um either stamina drink them or feather them and just revive them and then send them out again immediately, because I don't have any other heroes to send in the meantime. Or just wait until they heal and then send them again, but just timing wise, I don't know what that's actually gonna look like. I have lots of stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. I've got 72 stamina drinks and 67 feathers, so either way, it's not a big deal. And I've still got some compasses, so I'll be fine. Is it even possible to beat floor 30 with level 34 and free to play? Well, so that's the thing. If you're level 34, so you're in Alpha Tower, I'm sure that it would be really easy to do. Like if you've got heroes that are like a decent level, even with 2 skills and like blue gear, I'm assuming that you could probably do it, but I have no idea, man. No idea. Arjun, with golden compasses, your heroes don't need stamina drinks because they only take like 45 seconds to regen or something. Like there's no rest time basically. Like by the time you actually watch it, claim your rewards and go to the next floor, they're pretty much already done. So if you have golden compasses, it's just a free floor in 4 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that. That's the thing, me being in beta tower, barely level 35, and I rushed to 35 as fast as I could and just paid basically for XP. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I'm probably gonna do the same thing, just finish like 2 floors and that's it. It's not gonna be good. My highest one is only like level 12 and with like green tier 5 gear with no enchants. Like there's nothing on it. All right, we're down below 600 items. When we get down to like probably 200-300, then we'll buy up like another. Well, if we put chests out, we could buy up to like 1,300 items or something, but we'll see what prices are at. Because when this event's on, I don't actually want to spend over 500k on an item. But I'm gonna have to be losing money on the enchant side of things. But I'm making so much from the items, and I just want to get this thing done that I don't care too much. But I stocked 700 of these, so it'll be fine. I wonder how much time they actually put into testing like how hard Alpha Tower is. Like, because how can you tell? If somebody plays really slow, barely gets XP, levels up their heroes, gets in a decent guild, has like good levels and everything, you could potentially have heroes with like 2 skills each, good level, like good tier 6 gear. You know what I mean? Like you could play your game around being way far ahead of your level. So how do you actually test that? Is it just kind of like the average person who's playing that's in the level 30s with terrible heroes should be able to do decent in it? Like it'd be so hard to test that. I mean, that's the thing too, though, right? Like, obviously my new account is so different from the vast majority of people who play this game and are level 35 that it's just gonna look different than most, which I totally understand. It's all good. Valen, is this the point in time when we tell everyone that you should like the video and then we get 10 likes in like 1 minute? Okay, let's do it. Everybody do it. 3, 2, 1, like. See if it changes. Caprice being 20 mil felt like a guinea pig. That's hilarious. Yeah, man, I know. That's the crazy thing. In beta, it was 25 mil. And we were like, oh, that's pretty doable. It shouldn't be too bad, whatever. But, I mean, now that we look at it. Are you going to bed? Come here. Did your parents leave? Hi, you got your jammies on. Yeah. You look cute. You smell good too. Nice. Ari went with them? Nice. Nice. Say hi. Yeah, good job. You're the cutest. Alright, good night. Good night. Night. Your once a stream cuteness. There you go. Oh, and we got 13 likes immediately too. You're all the best. Thank you. All 13 of you. Tarek, what's up, man? Good timing. I can't believe she waved too. That's amazing. She'll be 1 on Thursday. 6 days. Crazy. It's probably just the lighting in here, but she's like super blonde. I had bleach blonde hair as a kid too, though, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, you just missed the cute baby. Can you rewind? Literally, you missed about 30 seconds. Her. You missed her by 30 seconds. You should be able to rewind on YouTube though, shouldn't you? I think you can. Just do it and then catch back up with us. It's worth it. Kyrico, we talked about this so much last stream. Totally agree. He says, I feel like, to be fair to guilds like you, there should be extra rewards. Like Caprice should have given you guys extra something every 5 or 10 mil. We talked about this. So our ideas were, there's like the one big grand prize, but then every like 5 mil after that, or every even 1 mil or 10 mil or something, there's extra rewards past that for people who are going to keep pushing. Or there should be like some sort of thing on your player that you can put there to say like you reached a certain milestone, or like you were #1, or have like a trophy case that you can all put in your shop with, like a trophy that said #1, or you know, whatever, a bronze trophy for #3 King's Caprice with a date on it and stuff. Like, how sick would it be if there was a trophy case in your shop that you could click on and look at and see like what your guild has done and where they placed and like what date you got certain things, and you know, stuff like that. Like if it said, what's it going to be on Tuesday, the 22nd, like September 22nd 2020, level 80, whatever, you know what I mean? Like that'd be awesome if there was a trophy case to show stuff, or extra rewards or whatever. So hopefully next time around that will happen. That would be awesome. Jackson, I know, man, they're so busy. She doesn't even walk yet and she's like in everything. It's crazy. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it. He did go back and watch. That's awesome. So funny. Yeah, there. And for real, I'm telling you, I know it's dumb, but even if there was just a cosmetic reward for top 3, or like whatever it was, top 10, like our guild would have probably got twice the score that we did. And I'm not even joking. Like we placed first by what, 5 million or something. We can actually, oh, they got wiped right away. But yeah, we got first by 5 mil or whatever. But I'm telling you, man, if they would have had some sort of reward for #1 guild, these guys would have pushed way harder and it would have been insane. But when we get 10 mil ahead of the second place guild, and there's no extra rewards, there's really nothing, and they drop the total, we kind of just lose incentive. You know what I mean? Oh, could you imagine if, like, let's say you got to other achievements, like it was 10 mil, but if you get to 20 mil, then your stamps are 3 times value, and if you get to 30 mil, it's 4 times value. 50 mil, it's 5 times, like something like that. So your stamps would like increase in value. So potentially, if you got to like 50 million with your guild, and your stamps were 5 times value, you could surcharge a king item for like 150 mil. Oh, how sick would that be? That's such a good idea. Kyrico, that's an amazing idea, man. That would be awesome. How cool would that be? I'd be so stoked. Could you imagine seeing 150 mil king sale? I mean, I just did another one yesterday for like 30 mil or 29.5 mil or something, and then a couple days before that I had one for 30 mil or whatever. But that would be crazy. Twenty items? We'll be close. Yeah, we should get there. Tarek, I don't think it would be game breaking, because honestly, if I was Royal Merchant and I was playing for profit, if I'm honest, I would probably be profiting 400-500 mil a day if I was pushing it. So, I mean, it's not necessarily going to be game breaking by any means. What? Okay, I think I have to start healing like this and just sending them all together, and then I'll send Polonia. Yeah, I don't know what needs to happen here, but we're just going to keep going compasses. And then letting these guys heal, I guess. Like, I don't know what else to do. Or I guess we could rush a couple more floors too. Yeah, I don't know. Just because I only have 4 heroes essentially that can do it, so just weird now. Yeah, maybe market breaking. That's possible. Not game breaking, but market breaking. It definitely could throw some wrenches in there. But yeah, you think about that. In order for us to push like an extra 10 mil in the event, a lot of people are going to be spending a copious amount of gems. We'll put it that way. So for you to just get like a 3 times token, so you make an extra whatever 10 mil or 20 mil, that's not worth the gems anyway, so it doesn't do a whole lot. So I think something that's more motivational, like so that it publicly shows on your character or in your trophy case, like this is something that I achieved. As much as that's not anything that actually benefits you in game, I think that would be more motivational than me just getting an extra 20 mil. You know what I mean? Like, other than the screenshot, that would be funny. That's about it. They've definitely mentioned some potentials for changing next one though, so who knows what's going to happen. I think there's going to be a lot of new things that we don't expect with tier 10 in the next one, or the next King's Caprice and stuff. These items are just so crazy, like an extra 20 tier 9 items so fast. Yeah, Kariko, that's another thought too that they mention. Well, not that they mentioned, but that we've been talking about is having different levels like Tower. But I think it would have to be based on Town Hall. Like, for example, if you're Town Hall and you have 20 members, you would obviously be in the most difficult one. But if you have 17 players or less, then you'd be in Gamma. And if you had like 14 players or less, then you'd be in Beta. And if you had 10 members or less, then you'd be in Alpha. You know what I mean? Something like that, so that there was a differentiation between how much that your guild could actually realistically do. Because I think that would put people in better categories for what's actually achievable, but the rewards would obviously be less for those that are in lower towers. But that's the thing that we actually thought was happening originally, because in the beta there was a difference in the total that people needed, because there was other content creators in the beta that weren't in max guilds, but they only had like 16 members, and they needed a lot less than 20 million favor to finish the event. So we thought that when the event came out, different guilds would have different maxes based on something. And then when it came out, everyone had 20 mil. So we were shocked and thinking, okay, this is not what we thought it was going to be. So potentially they've worked something in like that for future, that guilds are going to have different levels and stuff, like they've done with this tower, but we don't really know at this point. But I think that that would be a really good way to do it for sure. I think that's smart. Do we have any idea when 5.1 is coming? Nicholas, good question, man. Kind of. That's like the best I can come up with. So they have said directly that the next major update following King's Caprice will be tier 10. They have said that directly. So we can assume that right now the next major update that comes out in game will include tier 10, but we don't have a timeline on it. So it could be literally, it could be like a week and a half away, or it could be a month away. We don't really know. But I'm assuming that like by mid-October for sure we should have it. I'm hoping. but we don't have anything confirmed yet. So it is coming for sure. It's confirmed. They've talked about it. They said it's in the next update, but we do not have any dates. And even me as a content creator, like straight up, I don't know. I haven't been told anything at all, so I can't give you even hints. Not that I would anyway, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Kairiko, that's true. So I gave an analogy last time about World of Warcraft levels and just said, like, if you're a level 60 player, you're not going to be mad if new content comes out for level 90 players that you can't do because you're not at that level yet. So that's what I was saying basically. If people are level 50 and they're complaining that they can't do the end game content and get to the end, guess what? You're just not end game yet. So it's just like in any other game. If you haven't reached the end game, why are you expecting to be able to do all the end game content? It doesn't make any sense. So I thought the same thing here. It's like, okay, yeah, you can't get 20 million, but in a month from now, you should be able to get a lot closer to that. And doesn't that give you more of an incentive to like work hard and progress in game and, you know, work on your shop and stuff so that you're able to complete more of the game in a month from now than you can right now? Like that's how games go. They progress in a fashion that you level up, you become a more seasoned player and you're able to do more stuff, right? So I think it's the same thing like with alpha, beta, gamma, and delta in this, is that if it was in the guild event, it would be the same thing where your guild hasn't reached the level or the town hall level or whatever that you can do a delta, but you guys are in gamma and you can fight for that title together. Oh, they've said 6.0? Okay, so I don't really know. They said next major update, but we'll see. Turf, what do you mean by 10M? So funny. So me and my wife went out for like a fancy dinner for our anniversary, like a couple months ago or whatever, like our wedding anniversary. And at the dinner, because I had like booked it and made a reservation and stuff, they had given us like a rose and some chocolates, but my wife couldn't eat them at the time, just like dietary stuff. So just recently she was able to eat them. So we opened them, but she doesn't like them. So now I've just been like sitting here eating my anniversary chocolates that are like 3 months old because she doesn't even want them. So that's actually what I'm eating right now, is just like these nice fancy chocolates that have been sitting there for months that she couldn't eat, and now she doesn't even like them, so I just get to munch on them by myself. Oh, I see. Got it, Turf. XYCK, is that you in Twitch that just said hi bye and then peaced out over there, even though you've been chatting on YouTube this whole time? That's hilarious. How would you guys say that? Because I was thinking like XYCK. Zik? Ixick? Zeke? I don't really know. How do you say it? Yuck? Yeah, I might just call you Yuck. That's a nice name. I like that. Shick or sick? Probably depends what country he's from. If he has an accent, because I don't know where he's from, obviously, or she, that maybe they say it differently than I would. Who knows? He is from Germany, so who knows how to say it. I traveled with a lot of German people, actually, when I was like traveling overseas and stuff, and they're awesome. We had a great time. Zik, Zyke, Zyke. I like that. All right, let's go buy some items, shall we? We're down below 500. Zyke. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Makes it easier for me. I told my dad joke last stream, so I won't do it again. Put out some more chests and then we can go buy up a bunch of stuff because markets crash, so we're good. What do we got for items or for inventory? 1200 and we're at less than 5. Okay, cool. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. See, Carolyn, I'm in the game. All right, let's see where we're at. 500k, 405. Okay, sweet. Let's do this. I didn't check how many items of each that we had left to know what balance that I want to buy, but it's fine. I don't really care at this point. We'll be selling through so much stuff over the weekend that it doesn't matter. I can balance things out later. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. I've got these for days. Actually, I think it was my dad who used to tell me those jokes when I was a kid. And I always hated it because he was so embarrassing and his jokes were terrible and he'd always do it like around company and stuff. It's like, Dad, stop it. You're embarrassing me. What do you call a lady with 1 leg? Eileen. If I keep doing this, people are just going to leave. No one's going to be watching me after a while, so I should probably just stop. People are going to get real sick of this. Stefan knows what's up, though. Oh, man. So bad. I think I might actually just wait until a lot of these get closer to 500k or less. Just because I know that they're going to get even cheaper than this, which is crazy. Yeah, but Kyrico, the issue is that people will no longer be fans once they hear all the terrible jokes that I have, you know? Just dangerous. It's a dangerous game to play. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Terrible jokes. How's everyone doing for tower so far? I should look up high scores for the other towers. See how people are doing. Alright, boots are good. Holy 450k. It's so crazy. Like when I surcharge this, I'm making over 300,000 per sale. Like that's why this event is honestly like the best event for making money, even though it should just be like a hero event. The amount of money you can make during this event, if you have the energy for it, is actually ridiculous. So if you're popular here, man, it's all good. Gamma 15. You've been jamming. I like it. Nice. Level 2. So good. You gonna work in here tonight? Okay. Because you don't want them. I'm already eating our chocolates from our anniversary. She brought me more chocolate. What a doll. Alright. Getting close. Yeah, that's so smart music. If you've got the feathers for it, why not? You're just making free money. Yo, somebody who hasn't subbed yet, can you just sub for me? And then just make sure that notifications are working, because I haven't had a notification yet. And we've been on for almost 2 hours, so I just want to make sure it's working, because I could be missing stuff. Yeah, gear breaks do suck. I totally get you. Huh. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate it, man. Okay, things are working. Just wanted to make sure. Hadn't seen anything for a while. Good stuff. Yeah, sub works. We're good. Oh, there's another one. Zeke, thanks, man. Yeah, we're good. Things are working. Nice, subs and Twitch follows are working. We're good. Actually, I need to be really careful not to max my inventory right now, because if I do then, and I finish a tower in 3 minutes, then I won't get any items from it. I need to be careful. Alright, let's get enchanting. All right, so we just used 700 tier 9 spirits, and so now we need to buy the elements to match. Oh, and they're already getting really expensive. All right, this is gonna suck eventually, but it's fine. We're making money, and I want the XP, so we're just gonna buy. I think we need to buy about 800 of these, or 750. So that'll be what, like 500 mil or something. But once we're done that, then I can put everything out, and then we can start selling again. Is anyone here from a country that I've like never heard of before? All right, music listener. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. As always, appreciate it. I mean, I hope there's not too many countries in the world I literally haven't heard of, but I mean, from anywhere really cool. I mean, Ohio's cool, but you know what I mean. The good question, man. So he says, when you did the giveaway last time, how did that work? Did Kabam transfer gems from you to the winner? So I actually went to them to ask them like how it would work because I didn't know. And basically I just said, hey, I want to do a giveaway just to celebrate 1,000 subs. Like if I pay for the gems myself, whether it be like through PayPal or on credit card or whatever, can I just pay you for the pack, then do the giveaway, and then whoever wins it, you can put those gems on their account? And that's how I thought that it was going to work. And I was totally fine with that. I thought that I was just going to pay for the pack. I didn't want it just coming off of my account simply because I'm free to play. And so I didn't pay for any of those. So it would have been weird to just like give someone else gems that I earned for free just by playing the game. You know what I mean? Like it just felt off. So I went to them and asked like, hey, what do you prefer, or like what can we do? And they were like super gracious and basically said like, we'll provide the gems, you just do the giveaway, here's like the parameters within what we want you to do, and then basically just let us know who won and how you did it, and then we'll add that to their account. So they provided all the gems for it. I didn't even have to pay for it or it come out of my own account. They just provided them for me, and then they just added it to the account when I provided them with the name and number of the winner. So yeah, it was like super cool. They were really good with it, and it was super easy for me. So yeah, it was good. This is the only thing that takes forever and that's really annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. When we're not grinding XP as much, I won't have to do this anymore. It's just because of how I'm deciding to play and wanting to get XP that I have to sit here and click this many times. Yeah, man. Turf, all good, man. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and whatever as always. You're awesome. Thank you. Shankopotamus, thanks for the follow, man. Beautiful name, love it. Appreciate the follow. Nice, some Donovan coins, good stuff. Alright, so for this next one, I think we're just gonna wait until these rest. Only 40 minutes away. I'm just gonna finish this kind of over the weekend with compasses and stuff. I'm not gonna gem the rest of it. There's no point, and I won't be on streaming for too much longer, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Oh, really? Zeke says that his girlfriend won 250 mil in a Shop Titan stream from a German streamer. That's pretty cool. Okay, good to know. What would 250 mil be in gems? A 300k, or let's say 250k a gem, 4 gems every million. So that's like 1,000 gems. So that's pretty good. Sweet. Justin, oh, it's you. Okay, gotcha. He says that the follow on Twitch was him. Well, Hamigans, man, you guys have amazing names. Followed too. Thank you. Yeah, I stream on both at the same time and I watch both chats. It's just that because this is YouTube is where everyone knows where to find me. It's where my videos are, and like I have what 1,600 subs on YouTube and like 70 followers on Twitch because we just started doing that a couple weeks ago, and I don't advertise it or anything. It's just connected. So, yeah, I use Streamlabs OBS and it gives you the option to stream to both. The only issue is that in like I earned the Twitch affiliate program, but Twitch doesn't allow you to stream to 2 platforms at the same time. Like they have an exclusivity clause where it basically says that you can't be streaming to another platform and Twitch at the same time. So the only way to do this is if I'm not monetized through Twitch, so I can only be monetized on YouTube. So if people do want to support the stream, they can only donate through YouTube, like super chats and stuff, or through OBS donations through PayPal. Those are the only 2 ways because I can't get Twitch. Otherwise, I can't stream on YouTube. So it's a bit annoying, but it's just how it works for now. So yeah, but I do stream to both platforms just so that there's an easier way for people to find me. And the other thing that's really nice is that Twitch allows you to pop out the window. So you, as far as I know, you can play on, let's say, a tablet or something and have the Twitch video there and be able to listen to me talk and watch me play in the little window and play yourself at the same time, where YouTube doesn't have that option. Like you need to have YouTube open. So Twitch is just a lot nicer of a platform if you're wanting to do other things at the same time. So if there is people who want to watch and play at the same time and they only have one device, then they can watch the Twitch and play at the same time. So it's nice that if I can just stream to both, it's no extra time or effort from me. It's the same thing essentially, other than me just checking another chat every once in a while. But I think it's just nicer for other people if they want another option for watching. So yeah, I plan to continue doing it. It's good so far. I mean, usually there's 50 to 70 people watching on YouTube, something like that. But then there's usually like 3 to 10 maybe on Twitch. So it's just different audiences, I think, but it's all good. What would I say is the best pre-craft to sell for gems? I can show you in my market right now what I'm testing, but we'll see. I decided to test it the other day just to see if it worked out or not. So sometimes these are 2 gems and sometimes they're 3. Don't really know why. So I've had mine up for almost a full day at 3 gems and they haven't sold yet. But I sold 25 of these for 2 gems each and it was instant. Like they sold almost immediately. So those seem to be really good and I can craft them like incredibly quickly. So that it's working well so far. And it only costs herbs, which is nice. But then obviously the runestone thing for it is a lot more expensive. So I'm not too sure what's best so far. All right, so 49 branches and 8 axes. I have enough elements. So I need like 57 plus 25 is what, 83? So I'll buy 83 of these right now and then we're even and good to go to actually start selling. 83, what I said, I think. Okay. Yeah, those the green tier 5 boots can be really good as well. Watching on tablet, playing on PC, man, you guys are troopers. All right, I said 83. Let me just get to 70. 13 more. It jumped up in price anyway. Yeah, these are gonna go well over 800k pretty shortly anyway, so nice to get these new things enchanted right now. Those of you who watch Twitch, is it the same thing that you normally have Twitch on like another device playing so that you can watch something? Or I guess like watching whatever, The Office or whatever you're doing. And then you're like playing it on a different device at the same time? Because I guess if I'm like sitting here editing video or just like playing or whatever, usually I do have something else open. But because I have two screens, then that it just makes it a lot easier to make that happen. But it's interesting. Rob, if you get Realm Merchant before the next event starts and you have collected everything from Tower, it will pop back up so you can collect the Realm Merchant rewards. What? Are you serious? No way. It pops. I've never seen that before. I've always collected every single reward right away. Really? That's really interesting. That would be awesome. I guess we'll test that out on Tuesday if we get the level. That's so cool. Can anyone confirm that? Endcast 65. I'm pretty sure it's an item that was like not supposed to be released but is a future pack item. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Wow, it works with Lost City. Yeah, you're right. Wow, that's so awesome. So that means that Tuesday, if we get Royal, then we can come back and claim Research, Ascension, Dice, Coins, Gems, Keys, Coins, more Ascensions, more Dice. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. I had no idea that was a thing. Let's go. That's so exciting. Cool. Wow, that's awesome. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to discount this, surcharge this. Yeah, that works. Good stuff. All right, Zeke, no worries, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Man, everyone who comes in here is actually so nice. Like, I love it. We've never had anyone in here that's actually like negative or a troll or anything. Like, it's so good. I love it. Oh, the picture in the top left, like these ones? That's funny. What do you mean I look like a troll? Get out of here. Like an under the bridge troll? Tell me the truth. Sometimes I'm probably the biggest troll in the whole stream though, let's be honest. Whether it be like dissing Dana or like someone said that they were getting a black screen and I just said to turn up their brightness. But that kind of stuff is just funny to me. Ethan Banner asks, have you ever thought about making a stream to look at your fan shops and you tell them what you think and would change for efficiency? So if you've never seen your shop on my YouTube channel, that's literally what that is. We make episodes looking at other people's shops, and it's basically just me chatting with somebody else for 20 minutes or half an hour, just walking through their shop, giving them my opinion on stuff, them being able to ask questions, all that kind of stuff. So we're on our 9th. We've done 9 episodes now. I've recorded 11. One more comes out on Sunday, so that one's done, and then I've got another one that I need to edit next week. But yeah, we do that. I used to do them once a week. The last one or there hasn't been a new one for maybe a week and a half now. But yeah, that's something that we've been doing for a while, and I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. On stream, it would be fun too. I had that thought as well, actually. Like, if we do end up doing a marathon stream on Tuesday, like just having random people, like community members or whatever, just jump on like voice chat during the stream and just like hang out and chat about random stuff, like whatever. I think that'd be pretty fun. Just because if we're streaming for a long time and I'm just like sitting here grinding and it's getting really boring, just having some more people to talk to would be fun. So we might do that. I'm not sure yet. Don't quote me on it anyway. Yeah, I said I was going to check leaderboards for Alpha. What? I only have one person in Alpha? Good job, Chucky. You are the man. Holding down the fort. Look at this guy. Wait, he's level 49 though. He shouldn't be in Alpha. What? Something's bugged there. Anyway, all good. Level 38. And Gamma. 57s, of course. Right before 58. These guys definitely stopped leveling. 53. 56. Okay. I thought all of them were going to be level 57, like just barely under. That's cool. Delta's 58 this time. Yeah, we could do your shop live. That would be a fun stream, actually. That'd be pretty sweet. Because usually I edit out like probably 50% of what we actually record for your shop, because we talk for usually at least an hour, if not longer. So when I edit it, I don't want it to be an hour. I want it to be like 15 to 30 minutes, depending on content. So I mean, it would just be a lot different on stream because obviously there's no editing there, but it'd be pretty sweet to look at other people's shops and talk through stuff. That'd be fun. All right, Turf, later, man. Yeah, Kyrico, I'm the same on my other account right now, for real. He says he power leveled to 50 and now he needs to like slow down and actually get upgrades and stuff done. And I'm kind of in the same boat that I've like power leveled to 35. My net worth is over 10 times what my invested is. I don't have the money for like any of my slots or like to invest or anything, and I've just been basically paying for energy. So I'm probably going to keep power leveling until like 38 or 39, and then just slow right down and just get those last 2 levels more naturally, and just be saving up as much gold so when I hit 40 I can actually get my expand and furnitures and hero slots and all that kind of stuff. I guess I need to keep an eye out for when these finish. Still 27 minutes on them. I didn't even think of this. I guess I hadn't put out any of the stuff that I bought in Enchanted, but I don't think it's a huge deal. I mean, I guess I can fill these, but now that I finished that last never mind. I was gonna put these 2 away and put up more for energy, but I was gonna say, since I finished that last floor, I don't have to worry about getting more items through questing, so I could just switch out for more energy, but I don't even have room for it, so no problem. I found it so easy in the early levels now, though, when I craft like 25 of an item and I can just put them in market and they sell for 10 times value like immediately. Like, making the initial goal to get your shop up and running is actually so easy, but I'm thinking that that's going to slow down quite a bit around like when I start crafting tier 5s and stuff, because tier 5s obviously aren't going to be selling for 10 times value at all for the most part, unless it's like a pre-craft item, and it's going to take a lot longer to craft those items. Like, I'm not just crafting them like super fast, so I think making money is probably going to slow down comparatively to my level sooner than I think. I assume so, but we'll see how it goes. Should my market tier be the same as my crafting tier? I'm tier 8 market, but tier 6 or 7 crafting. No, I think your market tier is always going to be higher than your crafting tier, and I think that's okay. I mean, the game has a natural progression, and I think there's no point in you like rushing to be crafting tier 8s if you don't have the energy to support selling them efficiently. Like, you just taking more time, getting more furniture upgrades, getting a higher energy count, getting some shop expands, so that when you can craft tier 7s, tier 8s, that you can be selling them more efficiently. I think that makes a lot more sense than like rushing somewhere really fast. So yeah, don't worry about it, man. Like, master tier 6s, move on to tier 7s, master them, and by the time you're actually up to like the higher tiers, you should have your shop expands and some more energy and that sort of thing, so you can actually go into it strong, rather than the people that rush to the higher tiers too quickly, and then progress is just really slow from that point, because they don't actually have the proper infrastructure to be able to support what they want to be doing with the tiers that they're doing, you know? Yeah, don't worry about that so much. Any reason why I didn't change my counter to look at my racks? Look, oh my gosh, are you serious? I didn't even know that that was a thing. No, I don't want to do that. No! And also, somebody told me that there's a skin for this too, but I didn't know that. And I don't want to spend 1200 gems. Basically, we were like streaming and just like, why have I never changed the look of my shop ever? We should do something about it. Somebody said, oh, it should be on brand. You should do gold and blue. And so, just as like a random thought. It was like, okay, fine, let's do it. So I bought like the blue walls and the blue floors, and like I switched over the floors recently, but I had blue walls, blue floors, and then gold this, so that it was like the same colors as my brand. And then after spending 400 gems on this, I thought it was just like you spend 400 gems on this skin and then you can change that skin to everything. So like your tables and your I always forget what they're all called, but racks and shelves would all be able to be gold as well, but it's 400, 400, 400, 400. So I ended up spending 1600 gems on it, free to play. I didn't buy any gems, so it took me forever to get them. And then I find out later that the chests then have 400 more gems, and now I found out that the counter is another one. So oh, I didn't even know. That, yeah, I just don't feel like spending another 1200 gems for literally zero benefit whatsoever. Too cheap for that. I do like the look of this better, and actually, if I'm honest, I like the look of this better. Like just in a as a shop as a whole, like this wood look, I like better than the gold look. But it's just that I think it looks cool when it's gold and blue, like the colors of the channel. But if I'm honest, I mean, I had the wood ones for like the better part of a year probably, and I never changed it. It's just we ended up changing it on stream, and I paid a ton of gems. But if I had the shop, the way I had the shop originally is, I think, the way that I prefer it to look anyway. $2G net today. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Good stuff. Ooh, let's update this. 3.134. I'm thinking the way that I've calculated it is that net worth will end up being about I think between 295 and 297 billion by the time we hit level 80. I don't know exactly, but that's what I think. Because for each 2.1 million sale, I get 155,000 average experience. So if I still need like 625,000 XP, I'm probably going to be getting like another 8 to 10 billion net. So yeah, I think that's about right. I think we'll end up about 295. Not sure though, maybe a little bit higher. I was hoping that it was going to work out really well and we'd hit level 80 right as we hit 300 billion net, but I don't think it'll work that way. Yeah, Willem, I can do that for sure. Just tell me your in-game name and your number so we can look it up. Like mine is RobMods31208. So just type yours and then I can look it up. That's kind of how I've been calculating time left as well. So if I said I need like 8 to 10 billion net or something like that, it usually takes me about 3 hours to get a billion net worth. So basically 3 hours times 8 is like approximately, but generally it'll take me less than 3 hours of actual like focused selling playtime to get a billion net worth. Usually it'll take less than that, so I can down that a little bit. Oh. Willem, where are you, man? I don't see you. Is he in here? He says Wilhelm. I don't see him yet. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, so he's got the 5. Nice. 2 chests. Furniture. Nice, man. Looks good. Yeah, the only thing I would say is that you don't need this many resource bins out. That's the only thing I would say. Because especially in lower blueprints, you just don't need that many resources to actually be crafting them consistently, and it doesn't take long for them to max when you're offline, so it doesn't benefit you a ton. And having more racks out so that you have a greater number of energy is probably going to help you out a lot more, like for speed wise. So dude, your shop looks good. It has the same like floor that I love, like the same wood that I love. I had the same thing, fireplace. Look at any of my old videos and it's always fireplace, torches, bookshelves, and like couches and stuff, except for I had the blue couches instead. But like literally the same. Like I love this. It looks so good. I would say just take out one of each of your tier 1 bins, and then depending on what you need, consider taking out one of each of your tier 2s. I'm not saying do it, but consider it. And then you'd either have 4 or 8 additional racks, and it'll give you a huge boost to energy and help you go faster. But other than that, dude, it looks really good. That's awesome. Yeah, I can check out Ethan's too, for sure. Gandrix 57 624. Oh, Gardrix, hold up. I think the only way to search is to go through the guild tab. Hold up. Guild. Finder. Someone just invite me? Is someone in here? Someone here's got to be on stream, most likely. All right. We want to find not guilds. Gardrix. There we go. Oh, nice. You got the 2 billion. Congrats. That's awesome. Wow. There's a lot going on. I like it. So this is closed. Yeah, it looks like it's somewhat closed. The symmetry is beautiful. All right. See, the only thing I really look at is bins. Like, that's it, because that's the biggest issue. Other than me actually seeing your gameplay itself, because all I can tell is, like, your balance between bins and racks and stuff. So you got 4 chests. You have 5 chests. Okay. So try to get rid of 1 or 2 of those, for sure. And then for these, you've got 4 of each, 4 of each. So you can get rid of 1 of each of your tier 1s. Definitely get rid of a steel, probably 1 of each of these. Yeah, you could get rid of 1 of these too. So you could, if you got rid of 2 chests, which I'm assuming you probably have like random rare low tier gear like everybody does. You could probably get rid of 2 chests and 8 of these to give you 10 more space for bins and racks and tables and stuff. Because if you put out 10 more, even at like 30 energy, like you know what I mean? It adds up so much. It'll just help you be able to like speed up crafts more. Because that's the thing too. Max isn't even helpful if you're not able to speed up your crafts a ton, but you're able to speed up crafts more when your energy is higher. So the more energy that you have, the more energy you get from a small talk, then you're going to be able to speed up crafts more, which means even with less bins, you're going to be able to craft more stuff. Stickle, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. I wish I knew your name in real life so I could actually say hi. I'm gonna guess Dean. Brody. I don't actually know. Yeah, don't get any more tables. Oh yeah. Well, as soon as you start crafting tier 8, then you need tier 3 bins, so I totally get it. Scotty America, I might just hate it. That's like the #1 thing that I always say in your shop though, is put away your bins. Just get more energy. craft faster, speed up your crafts, keep your resources low, play fast, and everything will go better for you. Willem, I bet you your name is William. Carolyn. Okay, so the only other British guy that I know is named Dean, and Carolyn's husband is named Dean. So now I'm just assuming that just the majority of people from the UK in general are named Dean. I think it's just a safe bet because everybody here is just Matt or, you know, something like that. Stickle, it's gotta be Dean, dude. That's the option. It's gotta be. Willem, my middle name is William too. And my family's from the UK, so there you go. Yeah, Ethan, no worries, man. Small talking is amazing. Even if it's not Dean, that is now his name. Oh, it's Jack. Okay. I don't think I would have got that. Forever now, though, as soon as I see you in chat, no longer Stickle. Sorry. Yeah, I'm good at guessing those 4-letter names. Are these done yet? This seems to be taking forever. 11 minutes. I kind of want to go through like really quickly, like a few more floors with everyone with like my golden compasses, and then finish the stream. Like we could get up to like level 18 pretty easy with golden, and then I can just do the rest slowly over the weekend. We'll do that in 11 minutes. I'm wondering what enchants have got to for price. Probably 800k by now. Oh, they take a little bit because it's not like a huge deal. Like people are still crafting these. It's just that there's so much more demand because there's so many tier 9s in the game. So people are wanting to enchant the tier 9s to just be getting more money and XP and stuff. So these just go up so much in price pretty quickly. Another thing that I've been debating, and you guys can chime in on this if you want. Stickle with the £1. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Or should I say Jack? Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you guys can chime in on this. So what I was thinking is with the new account, just so that I can rush things a little bit faster. Like I said, I'm going to slow down on my XP before leveling a lot faster because I know I need so much more gold. But I was thinking if I've got like 600 gems or whatever, if I just transferred over even 100 of those gems and I could get like 200k a gem for them, then at 100 gems, that's like 20 mil. So it's just going to allow me to speed up my game so much more, even just by 100 gems at the start. Not that I would do that regularly, but just to give me a boost. So I'm thinking that I might do that, but I'm trying to think if I only have access to tier 5, or no, I now have access to tier 6 in the market. what is the best or most cost-effective way to transfer over my gems to gold when all I can access is tier 6 and I can't do golden chests right now. Like I don't have access to them. So I'm thinking it's going to be like the tier 3 or tier 4 chests, but even so I can only get like 250k gold for 3 gems or 500k gold for 7 gems. So the ratio is actually not that good until you get up to like tier 9. So I'm wondering if you guys can think of any other options for me for transferring over gems to gold at a max of tier 6 that's going to be more cost effective than that. I can't think of anything else other than chests, but I might just be missing something. Like over 100k per gem is fine, like it's not bad. I'm still able to get a decent ratio, but I'm just thinking that there's gotta be something better that I just haven't been able to think of at this point. I'm just gonna grab some water quick, I'll be right back. All right, no stickle, no poop, just some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, what? Stickle with another 2 pounds? Dude, you are the man. Thank you, thank you. That's actually the first donation tonight. Which is crazy because we're like 2 hours in. It's never happened other than our first couple when it wasn't even a thing, but thanks, dude. Appreciate it. When tier 7 unlocks, could do purple enchants maybe. That's I was thinking actually like when tier 7 comes out, spending 2 gems for like a 260k enchantment. Like once I can get to tier 7, we can do enchants and then just do like the normals. So any of these that are selling for like 289, I could buy for 2 gems. I'm getting 150k, so that's not too bad. But if we did purple tier 7s, let's see. 9 gems for 3 million. 7 gems for... The ratio is still not fantastic, but it's not bad. Yeah, maybe at tier 7 we'll have some more options. Because my other thought is, like, if I did chests, as you guys know, like 3 gems, I could get 500k out of this. So that's not too bad. It's like 160k each. This is similar, 5 gems, and I could get 1 million out of it. So I guess that's 200k each other than tax. So that's probably actually my best bet. That's 200k already. Because those were 7 gems for the longest time, but I guess that's switched for whatever reason down to 5 right now. So me picking up some of those for 5 gems might be a really good option. We'll see. Oh, AEM Karash, thank you, man. I appreciate that. He says he just started last week. My guides have helped a lot. Thanks, man. You're higher level than my new character. Good for you, dude. That's awesome. Good stuff. Happy to help, man. If you've got questions or anything, seriously, feel free to message me on Discord or whatever, and I'm happy to try to help. Yeah, spells are now good late game. They weren't good before, just because they use like a weird resource combination. So, like if you look at, let me show you this for example. So herbs and oil always go together. Herbs and oil, herbs and oil. So if you go here, this is now herbs and oil, but before this used to be leather and oil. So it was using resources from two different things that normally went together. So if you're crafting spells, you can't craft two other types of items. So it just totally messed with every resource rotation. So it was like the one thing that didn't fit. So spells were like the worst thing to craft because it just made it so that you could only craft 3/4 as efficiently as usual. But now that they changed the resource requirement for spells, now they're good late game. So yeah, you're good. Yeah, I think limestone's my best bet too, Kev. I think so. You got the starting pack. If I didn't say my new account was free to play, I would have considered it too, but hey man, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Well, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting us check out your shop. See you later. Yeah, those level 6 herbs are a pre-craft for a tier 9 blueprint, so you can sell those on market usually for like 120k if you time it right. So yeah, those are definitely a good early items to just make like a good amount of money. Are enchantments the fastest free to play route because you only need one line of ascension to fully benefit from a rotation? Jeremy, that's a really interesting question, and I think a good question. I just hesitate around ascending them simply because then you never get the energy discount when it comes to. I messed that up. You never get the energy discount when it comes to items. You know what I mean? So you like discounting or you wanting to surcharge items, the energy needed for it is always going to be the full value, and you're never going to get discounts because you've put so much into elements and spirits. And if you're free to play, you obviously can't make the runestones yourself, so the profit that you're getting out of those is just really minimal. So I hesitate to say that that's a good route because there's those two limitations, but otherwise I think it is a really good route. I think one of the best things about it is that high level elements and spirits are always going to sell for a good amount of gems because there's always a demand for it, and there's no pay to play elements and spirits. There's pay to play items, but not pay to play elements and spirits. So always they're going to remain a high valuable item because everyone's going to need them regardless of what pack items come out or what best in slot is. Like, you don't have to worry about that. So I think elements and spirits are a really good option in that sense, but there's those other two things that I'm hesitant about. So I don't know what a good answer to that is. Gabriel, what's up, man? Good to see you. Don't worry about being late, man. Good to see you. Yeah, the 15 stars can be cheap. That's true. I mean, I think that would be your secondary option, would be get get your ascensions up for your enchantments and then just get 15 stars as you can on all of your item lines to get the discount. I think that could work really well. I think so. Crash, that's hilarious. So in my first stream, somebody donated like 13 bucks or whatever so that I could get this gem pack for no reason other than just so that I could get all my furniture to be gold as well. That's the only reason. So I ended up doing it. Like, didn't use the gems to actually like further my progress, but just so that it could look the same as my main shop, which is hilarious and ridiculous, but that's what we did. And it was awesome. So he's saying that he did the same thing, not realizing that it doesn't actually benefit you at all, but it's purely cosmetic. That's so funny. No, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, Jeremy, I agree though. I think that might actually be viable for an option for newer players. And I think too, it's nice because you don't have to master a whole lot. Like as soon as you get tier 7 unlocked, you can start mastering them and there's not a ton to master. And your tier 4s, you can master them so quickly. You don't have to worry about so many lines. And getting 15 stars in all of the item lines is quick and easy. And you can make good money. You can make good gems late game. Like, I think it is actually definitely viable, but you would have to totally sculpt your account around that type of playstyle. But I think it's definitely doable for sure. I think the other tough thing to get off the ground is going to be tier 4s, because for you to buy the chipped runestones to craft them is going to cost you like 25 to 35k each, but you're never going to get more than like 15k out of an item. So you would need a lot of gold off the start, so crafting items to sell in market for the gold so that you could actually get your tier 4 enchants off the ground. But then once you get into tier 7s, then it would be doable, but you would definitely need to kind of work the system at the start to get that rolling in a sense. It'd be an interesting thing to test for sure. If I ever make a third account, then we can try that, but I might just do like a classic account for my other one. And that's the thing with early game, when you're crafting anything from like tier 1 to 3, generally speaking, people are going to buy that off the market for 10 times value very quickly anyway, because people just want fodder items and they don't care the price when they're that cheap. So you can get a relatively easy income really early on and be able to pay for those runestones, and it's not actually a huge deal, especially at this stage in the game, like where the market's at. I think that's actually totally fine. Oh, my hero's finished. Nice. All right, so let's golden compass a few of these babies, and then I'm actually going to use Polonia just to get the extra items, and then we'll golden compass 5, and then I think we'll call it a day for the stream. So these will take us 9 minutes each. I guess I could jam them, but 9 minutes is quick. And then once we finish those, probably going to call it a night. And then Tuesday, like I said, Tuesday is going to be our marathon stream to hit level 80. So I'm going to get quite a bit closer probably to level 80 before Tuesday, even though I have a pretty busy weekend. And then once we're on stream Tuesday, we're just going to go until we hit level 80. Don't really care how long it takes. We've got probably about 7 to 9 billion net worth to go. So yeah, it'll be good. Kariko, what? What? Tier 4 fire. Oh yeah, I did see that that was like crazy expensive. What pre-craft is that for? It must be for a new pack item or something. Do you know? It's so weird. Oh yeah, Crash, I just got your friend request. Yeah, I don't have my own Discord server. I honestly, like, I would enjoy doing it. It would be fun, but I literally just don't have the time to keep it up or to moderate it or like just to be active in it because life's just busy with kids and stuff. So yeah, it's just DM me and I'm in most of the Shop Titans Discord servers. So that's the best way to get a hold of me outside of YouTube. Crossbow thing. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, that actually, now that you say that, dude, I might consider just doing fire elements on my new guy. Like if it costs me 25k and I can do them quickly enough, like 25k for the runestone, and then I can get 60k out of it. Let's actually check and market what that looks like, because if it's good enough, I could actually do that on my new account and just make some decent money. 44K. So it's not like, I think the chiseled is like 25K right now, so it's only 20K profit, so it's not crazy, but still, like, look, compared to everything else, it's like 3 times the price. It's nuts. I guess all these things that people are talking about, it would be better for me to just like go to the market and show you what everyone's talking about rather than me just like giving an opinion on it and moving on. Probably. Oh, it's tier 9 guns. Okay. It's good enough. Yeah, I mean, I can still make money. But the thing is, like, a lot of the items that I'm making right now basically aren't costing me like anything for components. Like, I'm just questing for them or buying them cheap. And then a lot of them are selling for like 30, 20K, like super fast in stacks. And I'm able to craft them really quick. So, I mean, it's another option, but I'm probably not going to move over into elements and spirits until quite a bit later on. Interesting, Jackson. Yeah, because when I looked at the price the other day, those fire elements or whatever they're called, flame, um, I'm pretty sure I saw them at like 60K plus. So today, them only being 45K, I'm sure it probably has something to do with the event or like people aren't crafting as much or whatever. Because obviously, when you're getting this many tier 9s for free from the event, then people are going to be crafting less and trying to have more energy out to sell. So it's just how the balance between enchants and crafting and market and events, like everything kind of works together to determine price, but it would make sense that they're a little bit lower right now. 63K right now. So I must have just hit like a really low point. We can check again. Normal for... Oh. Oops. Everyone's on the same server. There used to be an Asian server and an English server, or like North American server, or whatever you want to say. But I don't know exactly when, but they definitely merged them because Leaderboard never used to look like this. This was not what Leaderboard was, just like all Chinese players. But lately it's become that way. So they must have merged servers somewhere. And also, like, in terms of top guilds, it never used to just be like Chinese guilds were like made the majority of all of the top guilds. Like, it used to be very different than this. But yeah, we are all on the same server, same market, same everything. Yeah. Oh, Karash, you are too kind. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Too kind. I really hope that people will share the stream on Tuesday quite a bit and just get lots of people in for hitting level 80. Like, I will be the first free-to-play player in the world and only potentially ever, who knows. Like, that's a ridiculous accomplishment, grinding that worth every day for almost a year and a half to get there. So we're going to hit level 80. That was the original first, like, highest level in the game was level 80 until they changed it recently to 99. So it's essentially hitting their first milestone for the highest level in the game, completely free to play for the first time ever. So I'm quite excited to hit it on Tuesday and get Royal Merchant and stuff. It's going to be pretty sweet. Hopefully lots of people jump in on it. I don't know how long it's actually going to take to get through it. Like, it just depends how much I leave left. Because if I leave like 5 billion left, then it's going to take us like 15 hours. But if I do it lower, it's like 3 billion left, then obviously it'll take us a lot less than that. So I'm not too sure what we'll end up doing, but... Whoa, Karash, thank you, man. Yeet. Keep up the hard work, my dude. I appreciate it, man. $5. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. So good. And tweets it and donates. What a boss. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Tuesday will be fun. I'm actually quite excited for it. Okay, let's do a straw poll right now, because you all know how much I love that. What just happened? And keep in mind, I am absolutely open to all 4 of these options. So, vote for me and tell me what you think. Fluked, what's up, man? Good to see ya. All right, guys, vote in straw poll. My question is, how long should I leave XP wise until we hit level 80 on stream? So I'm planning on doing like a longer marathon type stream to hit level 80 on Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up. So as in like 4 days from now, 5 days from now. So that's the plan, but I don't know how many hours of gameplay I'm going to leave to actually have to do on stream. So I could try to sneak in some extra hours here and there, or play lots on Monday or whatever, or I could be a little bit more chill with it and leave lots for Tuesday. So I want you guys to vote and tell me what you think should be the balance between like how much I finish over the weekend and how much we actually do on stream to hit 80. So let me know. What time I'm starting at, I don't... hold on, just reading quick. Did I buy anything with the points from the event? No, I didn't buy anything. No, there was no items that I really wanted, so I just left it, and hopefully there'll be some good items next time. I figured if I have like 200 points, then, or 200 tokens, and then next time, like during one of the first couple of days when I don't have any tokens from the next one, and like a really good item that I really want comes up, I'm gonna be mad if I spent them on something dumb, so I'll just save them for next time and then hopefully spend them on something better. What time am I starting? I'm planning on just starting in the morning, because usually I don't stream until like 2 or 6 p.m. my time. Like those are the 2 times respectively for Tuesdays and Fridays. But I can start at like literally 8 o'clock in the morning my time and go as long as I need to. Like it's all good. So it just kind of depends on what I want to do, what you guys think. Because if we start at 8 a.m. and we did like a 12-hour stream, finish at 8 p.m., it's doable, and we could get to level 80. So I don't know. What items from Caprice am I thinking? Any best in slot items. I would just want like tier 9 best in slot stuff. The problem is that any of the things that are offered in Caprice for tokens are all 6 months old or older. So the majority of the items that came out 6 months ago obviously aren't the tier 9 items. Because I don't think 6 months ago tier 9 was even there. So I guess that's not really an option. But there is some lower tiers, like tier like 4 or 5 items that do have like a weird bonus, like crit or something, or evasion, that do still sell for a good amount of gems, like patchwork gloves and stuff. Let's see if I can show you what I mean. If I go gloves, anything legendary with nothing, like these gloves, the patchwork bracers, are tier 3, but they still sell for 99 gems. Like if I could get this one and then just spam craft that, I could probably make like crazy amounts of gems with it. So that would be my goal, is just to get something that's, you know, actually worthwhile. I'm not just gonna get like a random item because I can buy it, you know. I want something beneficial anyway. 2 items, whatever, I don't care. All good. 53 seconds. Is that serious? That's not gonna work. There we go, we'll wait for these. Risen Ruin, hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Crash, what I mean by leave 12 hours. So basically, if I wanted to grind, like I have about 20 hours of gameplay to go. Maybe a little bit more than that to get to level 80. So realistically, if I really wanted to like stay up or like just grind as much as I could at some point in the next 4 days, I could probably get it done before Tuesday if I really tried hard, but I don't want to. I want to do it on stream and like have it as a community thing and have it be fun. So I could grind it and only have 3 hours left and just do that on stream really quickly, right? Like totally I could do that. Or I could leave like 12 hours of gameplay to go and we do the entire last 12-hour grind together on stream. Like I want to decide together how much time we leave of gameplay to get to the accomplishment. That's my thought. What do you think of the level 3 gloves that ninjas use? Well, there you go. I have them too. It's like the extra 5% evasion is more valuable than a little bit more defense, so that's what I have, you know? Like, it's just the best in slot item. Because if you, oh, I guess I can't see it here, but I can show you on somebody else. So if you go here and look at all the bracers, you can search. So this is all bracers. And if you just go normal with no enchants, you can see the stats from all the bracers in the game, right? So if you go default, so that'll go from tier 9 all the way down. So would I rather have 160 defense or would I rather have 37 defense and 5% evasion? So just the best item that fits in that slot for this type of hero is the bracers, so people pay more for them. That's it, right? These are also popular for heroes that are damage dealers that don't need that much evasion, but that's just how you tell what the best item is in slot. It's a little bit different for something like a Spellblade, for example, because this one, there's 4 different types of items that you can pick from. So when you search them and you go with no enchants and normal, like there's defense and attack, there's health defense. So like these are all the different items that you can choose from. So I think because I want attack on this and a high defense value, by far Centurion Helmet is the one that's what I'm going to go with. That's best in slot item by a long shot. So these are going to be really expensive in market. You can go through all the heroes and decide what the best item actually is. Oh, come on. That's fine. Okay, cool. That's hilarious. Yeah, the first name change is free. After that, it's 50 gems. Yeah, that's true. All right, people said 6 hours as the top vote. I think yeah, that's cool. Good call. Because then even if I do 6 hours, I wouldn't have to start at like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I could start, let's say, at like 11 a.m. and just go to like the normal time that I would be ending my stream. So if we did like 11 o'clock my time, that's 1 p.m. Pacific time and 10 a.m. Eastern. And then we would go for like 6 hours after that or something. I think that would be fine. I think that's good. Because I could start at 8 a.m. my time, but then it would be like 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. So for most people, that would be like middle of the day, kind of random. But for like Europeans and stuff, I think the later time might work a little bit better just to work around like everybody's time frame, maybe. I don't really know. Because I'm flexible, like I can do editing or something else in the morning or sleep in or whatever. Because yeah, 12 hours is going to get pretty boring. And that's a long stream. I've never streamed for more than like 4.5 hours before, so that would be like a huge commitment for me. I do a ton of editing, Crash. Tons. I mean, I used to do more because I used to do like stream highlights and stuff. So I would have like a 3.5 hour stream and then I would chop it down and just like do highlights. But it's like incredibly time consuming. So as of late, I haven't been doing that style as much, but I still do Your Shop episodes where I'll record with somebody for like 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending, and then edit that down to like 15 minutes to half an hour. And it takes me hours to do that, or I'll like record videos on my own, like making guides or talking through different things or whatever it is. And then it'll take me like quite a while to actually like go through it, edit it all, make sure I'm happy with it, and then do all my like, of course, thumbnailing and uploading and descriptions and all that stuff. Like it is very time consuming, and I try to have like 3 to 4 videos uploaded per week plus be streaming twice. So it's very time consuming. All right. Hold on, Steven. Is it Stefan or Steven? Because I don't want to call you the wrong thing. I would probably say Stefan, but I know people with that spelling that would say Steven. I just don't want to say the wrong thing. I would say Stefan if you don't say anything. Yeah, editing can be daunting, and I just switched over because I used to be on like a MacBook Air, and I used to stream on a MacBook Air and stuff, and it was like super painful. But recently, I got a PC. I have 2 screens. Like it's so much nicer. Oh, it is Steven. Okay, we'll go with that. Sorry, man. All right, have a good night. I'll talk to you later. So I used to do it on iMovie. Is that what it is? Like the editing software that's just stock on Macs. But then I just switched over to like Premiere Pro, which is like a professional video editing software. So it was very daunting switching over at first. But now that I have it figured out, it's going a little bit quicker, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. So yeah, definitely getting started with it is the hardest part for sure. And you got to listen to your own voice for such a long period of time. It's not that enjoyable. Yeah. So I used to play on my phone and then record the phone screen on my laptop and just be streaming on a MacBook Air, and it was so laggy, so slow, so many issues, like just horrible. So once I got this computer and I got Ethernet hardwired into my office and like just switched everything up, got 2 screens, actually have a proper PC. Like it's been incredibly better. It's amazing. Well, it looks like the majority of votes, well, 6 hours has twice as many votes as anything else, and then the next highest is 3 hours, which was the lowest that I went. So sounds like the lower number of hours is winning out. So that's good to know. Good to know. Oh, that's so funny. What a champ. Dean is amazing. All right, y'all, we have hit 3 hours, and I'm gonna finish this one and I'm gonna head to bed. Just look in the rewards, Karash. You'll see the rewards for everything. Yeah, there's shards in there, research scrolls, coins, gems, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, gems, keys, coins, shards, dice, and Titan souls. Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it as always. And I will schedule, as soon as I know the time for when I'm going to start on Tuesday, I'll schedule it and share it on Discords and all that kind of stuff, and potentially post about it on like that, I forget what it's called, but basically the ability to share it on my YouTube channel. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a great night.